Hello world, today is Thursday, June 25th, 2026. This is another vlog, a 10-minute raw unedited talk about what is top of mind. This is the second vlog of today. It's 1:54 p.m. Yeah, but what was the first vlog like? I think it was at like 10 a.m. and I had a coffee and it was pretty chill. I just had food. So I was like, it's funny how like you can track your current feeling or mood or state based on just these little traits like, are you full or are you hungry? Are you caffeinated? Are you just sleep deprived? Did you just get a full night rest? Are you angry about something? Are you distracted? Are you worried? Are you stressed out? There's like all these millions of factors that are so impactful to the way we speak, the way we work, what we decide to do. And it's valuable, interesting, and beautiful, and informative, fascinating to be aware of those and be tracking them. And why is that important? Like quantified self, like tracking all of these things about your life is enormously valuable, because that allows you to like understand it, see patterns, feed it to your AI. And so, all right, that's one topic. I could go on about that for like 10 hours, and that's the great thing about like language or speaking or thinking. You need to be able to just to monologue for like 10 hours about one topic and be really interesting. That's a skill, and like that's what I'm trying to cultivate with luminalog.com. That's the value I'm trying to get across. The message is like, you have to talk a lot every day. The more words that you speak in a day, and you record, and then you have an AI that like sees patterns and talks back to you and prompts you with new questions and gives you new insights. The first thing is just talking itself is the important thing. The second thing is you have that's why you have the habit loop of you get a reward for if you complete 750 words per day journaling. That's minimum. And so that's the culture of Luminalog, the iOS app that I'm building, that I'm super excited about. And like the thing is about bringing that, like it's not really about the technical complexity, it's really about these agility, it's really about messaging, it's really about distribution, it's really about being focused. So Conrad, like that's my talk about how Luminalog, and I started talking about like comparing the morning's vlog to this vlog, and how there's all these millions of factors that are interesting and informative and enormously consequential. So what helps is what helps, or like what's the point of this? Greater connection with yourself, greater self-awareness, greater ability, strength, capacity to like get your point across, to have confidence about what you're trying to say, what kind of impact you're trying to have, that's exactly the magic thing. It empowers you. Being able to speak empowers you. And what does that mean? Like empower you. Like you go to the gym and you're strong, you can defend yourself. You can do these physical capabilities, but like how do you train your intellectual capabilities to navigate the world? And that's the communication skills, and that's in part the math, in part the language, in part the emotional aspect of and the creative aspect of knowing what's inside of you and that wants to come out, and knowing how to get it out, knowing how to surface it. that's why I'm talking about Luminalog as the journaling tool for servicing that and for capturing your ideas, training your mind to articulate things, to notice things, to know yourself more and be stronger. So 10, that was the earlier vlog. Then I went and I worked on the Augme.world. The second topic I'll let you talk about is the AI influencer platform, Augme.world. And then I worked on that. And then I got a coffee from the coffee machine, and I went to the gym, and I did like 5 minutes of yoga with my friend, and that was beautiful. And then there was the 12 o'clock launch and learn, and that was like network school, long-termers launch, Balaji talking about latest updates, latest launches, and today was launch of the scholarship, the learning, the job program, which is like you take a test and then you get your score. You take it in person, you take it online, you take it in person, and you either like get a job, or you get like a scholarship for a month, and you join the training program, or like the daily work upskilling program, and then you can finally get a job after that. So with like a lot of portfolio companies or network school. So that was good. And then 1:20 p.m. I had a call with Protocol Camp about Augme.world, and this was really good. And I wish I recorded it, and just because like to have the transcript of all that conversation, because it was so good. But I'll do my best in the next 2 minutes to capture the main ideas. Like, so it's every 2 weeks have a mentorship call, and Augme.world, last time I talked about Augme.world as a general agent platform, pivoted to an influencer platform where you launch your influencer, it creates content, and it self-improves. And it's a marketplace where brands look through the influencers and are able to hire them to promote their brands. And so this idea is something I demoed. It's already implemented a large part, and so I'm still refining it, but a lot of it is working. And how it works is you create an influencer, you manage it, steer it as it posts and updates its strategy, and has its followers, watches its follower and impressions count, and the key metrics are like cost per 1,000 views of how much it costs for the AI influencer manager to grow their audience, and then on the other hand of the brands that are like hiring these AI influencers to promote their products. And there was a couple of really good, there was a discussion, there was a couple of good questions, like questions like what is your moat, what is your next step, what is your plan for the mid demo day, which is in 2 weeks in Seoul, Korea. And it went quite well in terms of the responses, the conversation, and it was like he said it's an amazing product. That's his words, amazing. That's I love that. And I explained very much. I was able to articulate, which is like a good outcome of like all of my efforts at getting better at communication. I was able to articulate very well my philosophy, my strategy, my direction, and that is about essentially how it's about making this platform less complex, easier to understand, easier to use, reducing the number of details and making every detail perfect. And that means like yes, you can create your AI influencer on your own laptop and gluing together 10 different tools, and it may be just the way you like it, and it may be um, cheaper, but there's 100 million different pain points and challenges and questions and problems you have to solve there that most majority of people will not get through. And so creating this platform, it makes it such that these repeatable building blocks are a lot easier to use and more enjoyable, such that you just move these pieces together and move these pieces around of the strategy, of the content style, and you let it run on a loop. The idea is that it runs on a loop, meaning has a certain objective, has a set of actions and tools it can do, and it observes what are the outcomes, what are the follower counts, what is the current trending trends, what is the current news, takes all of that information in, looks at its goals, and looks at its skills and abilities, and then takes action, updates either skills or goals, or action, decides on content, and then posts, and repeat, and has so putting this like really beautiful, creating this little engine, creating this creating this rocket ship. It's creating a rocket ship, or creating a race car. Like you're building this, putting all these pieces together, the engine, the wheels, the steering wheel, and making it all like refined, and seeing how fast you can go and beat the competition. That describes the augme.world, and the track is like, in 1 week, launch it, do a launch video. In 2 weeks, gather the results and see what the results are and what the response is, gather all the data, and present it, demo it next fucking Monday or Tuesday in Seoul. Let's go. All right, ending it here. Thank you for watching, and sending you good thoughts, frequencies, and vibrations. May you be free from suffering. Peace.